Hey guys, Vlogville episode 25. It's Friday. Dave and I are recording a podcast that was, it's been in the making for a few months, for a few years, if you want to look at it that way. We got a special guest. That's gonna be a good one. That one might go up Monday. I don't know. I'm not in charge of that. I was elected to lead, not to read. So be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be pretty cool. It's Friday. It's my last day at this job this week. And I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna kill it. It's 7 in the morning right now. I'm on La Vaca and 6th Street in Austin, Texas. Come and find me. I'm not trying to be disrespectful here, but there's a homeless gentleman who is gathering up poop and putting it in an unmarked envelope. I feel a little bad, but just something you see at 7 in the morning. It's just life. I'm gonna tag the people that I'm dedicating this rant to. They know who they are. Why do I care? I don't know why I care. Maybe it's because I was born from nothing. My father was a fucking loser. My father, no disrespect to anybody that landscapes, but he mows lawns for a living. Look, that's not the most ambitious thing. Money is money, I get it. But I came from, I was an accident. Like, I shouldn't even be here, right? I shouldn't even have the confidence and the self-esteem that I do. I worked on that fucking shit. People can say, well, I got a mental thing and I'm depressed and all that stuff, and I get it. And I'm not no-selling mental illness, but I've been depressed too. I know how that feels. But the reason why I'm on this rant right now is because I know what it feels like to have low self-esteem. And I have a lot of friends that don't have the guts to talk to women. They're cis-normative, heterosexual males, and they don't have the guts to talk to women. And I've never really understood that. And I think it's worth noting that these men are attractive-looking dudes. I mean, they're not chuds. They're not walking dick faces, you know what I mean? They're not butt heads, they're okay. So I think it just comes down to they might not have an appreciation for women. They might not look at them as people. They might look at them as like a person to claim, a person to own. It's like, just talk to them the way you talk to your guy friends. Like, it's easier now than ever, not just to hook up, but it's easier now than ever to talk to somebody like they're a human being. Look, the ultimate gateway, as long as you're not a creep with malevolent intentions, walk up to a girl that you like and ask her if she wants pizza. That's it. Just do that. Just do that. Your odds of like closing on a date, listen to me, but your odds of closing on a date are going to go through the roof. Don't be so fucking precious about it, man. Look, I don't mean to compare myself to anybody, but I literally eat rejection for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I get rejected at my job 600 times a week, all for one at bat. And that's just life, you know what I mean? Like, nobody said that life was supposed to be comfortable and like cease rejection and you're not supposed to be out of your comfort zone and all that shit. Get used to it. Go take a girl out for pizza. That's way better than just being home jacking off by yourself. Hey, if you're into that, have her watch. I don't fucking know. Just buy pizza, right? Nobody says no to pizza. It can be gluten-free. It doesn't fucking matter. Just do that and talk to her like she's a normal person. This goes out to everybody, whatever this isn't about that. Don't turn this into that. Whatever you're into, whoever you like, I don't care if you're into goats, that's totally fine. Take that goat out for pizza, okay? That's completely platonic, as long as it's consensual, right? So, at any rate, I don't know why that really bugs me. I see some of my friends online and they're emo and, they post like dank memes, and I get it, these are all cries for attention and stuff, but it's like, if you had a girlfriend, you would really maximize your time a lot more and probably wouldn't have enough time to stay in your head and be depressed. But that really starts from like loving who you are first, so you can allow someone to actually be in, but you're afraid of like rejection and failure and you think you're just fucked from the word get. I mean, that's cognitive dissonance, right? So go look that shit up. Anyways, I love you guys. Keep a force field around your heart. This vlog isn't over. Protect yourselves at all times. I'll be right back. This is so random, but like I'm getting like this weird vertigo right now where this does not look far away. It actually looks like I could touch it. Like it looks extra 3D and real. I'm kind of freaking out right now. This looks like the intro to Silicon Valley or something. It just doesn't really look believable. I don't know. I'm just tripping out a little bit. We're done. It's been a day. I got this right here. Right there. Oh shit. Yeah. It's a goddamn warfield. Yeah, I got you. Go crush it, go celebrate, you deserve it.
On Tuesday. Okay. So I actually do have some things tomorrow. Could we do it next Friday? We all for you guys?
Going for the camera.
Okay. Is that fine with you? I don't want to make you guys wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Today was epic. Got very close, touched some gold. Had one more line of business at 6 p.m. Luck is for suckers. Today was brutal. The sun's like right at me. Today was brutal. All the days are brutal. Every day is an 18-hour day. People that are close to me get upset when I say that. It's not a pity statement. It's not, oh, boo-hoo. It's an 18-hour day. I'm not complaining. I'm just like, it's an exclamation. Like, fucking hell, man. So Dave's gonna meet me at Waterloo Records on Lamar and 6. Might be about another half hour or so, maybe longer. We still have a podcast to record, maybe. Like I said, I'm not the one that handles that. I just talk shit in the microphone. But, so yeah. Didn't make any deals. Did not make any deals. It's been 2 weeks, man. Not from a lack of trying, I'll tell you that. But whatever, what can I do about it? Anyways, I love you guys. I miss my daughter. How'd you like yesterday's flashback? I've been saving that. It's just 20 trips, 20 different days of just me and Fiona walking down the stairs. I miss my kids. I keep bitching, that's a complaint. I miss my kids, but I mean, this is the bed I lied in, so no complaints. I take that back, no complaints. But yeah, so go into Waterloo and we'll take it from there.
Did you know No More Parties in LA was supposed to be on My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
Really?
I never knew that.
I think No More Parties in LA has some of his best rapping.
He outdid Kendrick Lamar on it.
How do you do that?
He booked himself.
Like, he booked himself too.
That's how he did it. He booked his own shots.
And every line, like, that's, I don't know most lyrics. Like, I could sing all of it for Kanye songs, but that's like, No More Parties in LA is like, I know every goddamn line of that.
Yeah, that's a great song, and Real Friends is a great song. That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like, those are two songs that I felt like we actually got Kanye's personal stories that no one else would have been able to tell.
Yeah.
And if that's Kanye writing Kanye and he outdid Kendrick Lamar, props to fucking Kanye on No More Parties in LA.
I don't know if he's like all Beyonce and he's like, oh no, I'm a great artist. Like, yeah, but you also had like 15 people writing that song.
He's always had Consequence, GLC, and Rhyme Fest to help him write.
Like, when you have ghost writers, it's like, that's what Meek Mill went after Drake for.
Isn't there like a Mike Dean or somebody like that who's like a part of Rights? I think he like co-wrote Real Friends.
I'm pretty sure Mike Dean did, but I think Mike Dean's more on like the boards and like after production of, hey, let's put this verse first and you know, that sort of thing. Yeah.
But like, No More Parties in LA, that's just like, that's a straight hip hop track.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, it's remixing something that's already been done.
Yeah.
Adding, and the thing is, there's no real chorus. It's just two fat verses.
Yeah, it's like, kind of like a Wu-Tang style song.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to ask you about Hippie Wicked. Because like, while I was listening to it, I guess I don't know what Hippie Wicked is.
Yeah.
It's just like, is it kind of just like a duo? Because I like, Eminem has this thing called Bad Meets Evil. It just hit
Yeah, with
Royce.
Royce the 5'9",
And
yeah.
I was like, is it more of that? Or is Hippie Wicked more like, because I heard someone on the track saying like, this is Hippie Wicked. I'm not sure if that's saying like, this is Wu-Tang Clan
Yeah.
and we're all of us.
So the crazy part to that, like when Dukes brought that name to me, I was kind of like, I just like the name. I think it just has like a good flow to it. But I really can't tell you if like, he's not going to go by Hippie Wicked. I just think it was like a style that he wanted to identify himself. It's kind of like putting himself in a different character to where it's like, hey, look, I'm aggressive about these issues, but I'm a hippie because this is what I stand for, type thing. Because if you hear some of the songs, like Don't Feel Hills covered like opioid, like overdoses.
Yeah.
Bang Pig Bang is about cops killing unarmed teenagers. Like he covers a lot of these topics, and I think that's what Hippie Wicked really stood for. He brought me the name, and I was like, hell yeah, but I would love for Dukes to like.
Well, because like in the songs, I would see it was like, oh, with F Dukes,
Yeah.
or I think it was someone else. I forgot the name. It was like, okay, and the thing is, like, I didn't know what your part in it was, because I was like, I don't know, because with you having coffee and beer,
Yeah.
and it's more instrumental. I was like, are you more producing? I don't know if you even rapped in this. Like, I don't know what Hippie Wicked is. Is
Yeah.
it a group? Is it one person? Or is it something that's just like, it's out in the ether and this is just a belief and you just take from it? I don't know what it is.
I think the Hippie Wicked side of it is more of a Dukes thing.
Okay.
It's more of like his identity throughout this whole project. But yeah, I made all the beats from track 1 through 19. I made every single beat on this album, and we had plenty of phone calls, FaceTimes, and I actually went out to Charlotte and sat in the studio with him just so we can like grasp down like what we're actually trying to do with the project. But yeah.